living your life, your style. I'm your host, Kate Longworth. Happy New Year. With 2020 upon us, we thought we'd ring in the new year with some great food, drink, and activity here at the Orchard in Phoenix. But before we explore this one-of-a-kind atmosphere, let's take a look at what's ahead on today's show. A casino that will have you feeling like you're in the middle of Tuscany, and innovations to help you survive a heart attack, plus a furniture store that has something for everyone's budget. All that and much, much more coming up on Arizona Living. We are out here at the Orchard in Phoenix, and I am joined now by Lucia Schnitzer, who is the co-owner of Lucy's Urban Concept. Thank you so much for having us out here. Such a great space to kind of absorb and take all in. But first, let's start kind of from the beginning and how it all started with Lucy's Healthy Marketplace.
Okay, yeah, so in 2006, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I had a 6-month-old baby at the time, and it was a very devastating time in our lives. But my husband was pretty much beside himself, was trying to figure out, like, why is this happening? And while I was going through chemo, through treatment, he started mustering up the concept of Lucy's. And sure enough, after treatment, we talked about it. You know, it felt right. It felt right, and he really wanted to create a place where we can, you know, gather the community together, you know, offer good food, you know, healthy products, but also, you know, creating those moments that really count.
And then how did that all evolve into Lucy's Urban Concept?
When you have a dream, and this is really important because a lot of us do dream,
right?
And our dreams get shot down a lot. So our dream was to first build our concept, right? To do it right at 16th Street. But then we saw like the buzz and the vibe that the community was getting from it, because it's not all about just being a business and looking at numbers and
right.
You know, what's selling, what's not selling, and it's also about creating a place where, you know, magic happens. You know, so much magic happens at Lucy's. People come up with business ideas. People get proposed. People get married here. I mean, it gives me chills just to think about it. You know, so many things happen. So there's this buzz, and so we were asked to, you know, grow our concept with different developers in the valley. And so, you know, now we're here at the Orchard, and it's beautiful because it's that same spirit that we opened up Lucy's at 16th Street. We're seeing that spirit, you know, thrive in our locations.
Why do you think it's so important to have an area, community space for people to come to here in the valley?
You know, with the age that we live in today, you know, there's social media, there's Facebook, there's Instagram, who knows, all these other things. You know, and it does keep us distant from that one-to-one, that human, you know, face-to-face experience. And I really feel that this really does bring people together, and it gives them an opportunity to catch up with a friend, you know, or solo, you know, writing in a journal, a gratitude journal, be with your kids, your girlfriends, with your kids. You know, it allows you to live, to be human again. So we've created a fun experience for everybody.
Yeah, it's genius. Allow things for the kids to do so mom and dad can actually have a warm cup of coffee. Imagine that, right?
A mimosa.
We'll take that one cold. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll come back a little bit later in the show to explore all that the Orchard has to offer. Every 40 seconds, someone in the U.S. suffers from a heart attack. The doctors at HonorHealth are working on innovations to help save lives. Here's some information that may help you or someone you love.
If you look at how we're treating heart patients now compared to just 10 years ago, it's almost completely different. What we do in the catheterization lab has been a revolution in cardiovascular therapies. What's happened is we now are seeing more complex patients. Those complex patients that only the surgeons could treat from a coronary standpoint, we've come full circle, and we now may have more ways of treating those patients than even the surgeons do. One of the other real advances in cardiovascular disease management is in the treatment of valvular heart disease. We are treating lower risk patients, whereas when we started off, we were treating only the high risk patients, only those patients that surgeons couldn't treat. We've evolved again to treating low-risk patients. 50 and 60-year-olds who always went to open heart surgery are now being treated for their valvular heart disease in the cardiac catheterization laboratory. And what's really unique about this is that there's a whole team that weighs in on how best to treat patients. There's the surgeon, there's the interventional cardiologist, there's the general cardiologist, there's the imaging specialist who also has a very pivotal role in weighing in on how these patients are best treated. So it's been a remarkable evolution, or maybe revolution, in the treatment of heart disease.
Imaging has changed greatly since I was in training once upon a time. It really took off, though, within the past 10, 15 years with the advent of advanced TEE and other echo probes that allow us to look at the heart with 3D. And what that's done is that we can actually look at the entire heart with one heartbeat, see exactly what's going on, and be able to put things into a different spatial relationship. Being able to get 3D images allows us to look at the heart with multiple areas all at one time, which allows us to really say exactly where a problem is coming from, and then allows us to actually plan how we need to go about fixing that problem. So the HonorHealth Research Foundation is incredibly important for everything that we do. And it has really allowed us to advance everything in our program. This is important because the nature of structural heart disease is that there is not one single perfect answer. That's where research technologies really do come into play, because they offer an expansion beyond what we have right now.
Scottsdale Interventional Forum, it's a 4-day continuing medical education program. And then, of course, the highlight for me is the community event where the lay public, non-medical people, come to learn about what's new and what are their treatment choices and options if they have heart disease.
You feel right at home here at the Orchard, and that's by design. The owners converted old homes to make this unique space, even keeping some of the original features like the fireplaces and concrete floors. Speaking of home sweet home, acquiring new furniture may be on your New Year's to-do list. We've got the place for you. And navigating life can be tough, but help is available thanks to Lifeline PCS. Learn more about their services next. New furniture. At American Freight Furniture, they have a great selection for any style, so you can make a statement in 2020.
American Freight's been in business for over 25 years. We have over 175 locations, and we buy in bulk at wholesale from the manufacturers, so that way we can pass the savings along to the public. No middleman, no distributor. You come in, you buy brand new factory fresh furniture and take it home while supplies last. The kind of furniture we have is excellent quality, but very affordable. Customers can come in and they can purchase really nice sofa sets, $398 and up. We also have a 18-piece house package, so you can fill up your entire house for only $998. And with that, you're gonna get a living room set, a sofa and love seat, or a 2-piece sectional. You're gonna get coffee and end tables to go with it, a set of lamps. You're also gonna get a dining table that sits 4. You're gonna get a bedroom set, of which you get the mirror, the dresser, and the headboard. And you get a mattress and a box spring with a metal bed frame. So you can fill up the entire house for right around $1,000. Now that's just one of the many package deals that we have available. Folks can come in and they can even build their own packages and fill up their house with the specific items they want to get if they don't like one of the items that are in our package deals. But it's an excellent deal, and they're getting a lot of furniture for a low price. It's an excellent deal for anybody and everybody who's trying to get furniture in their home and save a ton of money doing it. We got the best prices in town. You come down here, you see the products we have. Our products is just as nice, if not nicer, than a lot of other folks in town, and we're selling it for a lot cheaper. For just $50 today, you could take home as much or as little furniture as you want to with our finance programs. We also have layaway available. So not everybody wants to do finance, or maybe they can't do the finance, and that's why we have the 100% pre-approved layaway for everybody who walks through the door. The layaway is an excellent option for folks who are coming in trying to make a purchase and only making small or larger payments. What's also great about the layaway is it's flexible. So if they come in and they have money paid down on a set, but then they see that we have a new set that came in and they like it better, you're not obligated to buy those original pieces. You can change it around any which way you want. You can add items, you can take items off, you can take them home one by one. The atmosphere is nothing but positive for both the employees and the customers. I want everybody when they come in here to have a great time. Everybody wants to work and shop in a positive atmosphere, and you're definitely going to get that when you shop at American Freight. So if you're looking to save some money and you want to get a really good deal on furniture and mattresses, come down to American Freight. Supplies are limited and it's first come, first serve.
Work, family, peer pressure, social media, school activities, all of these can weigh heavily on one person. But don't let the stressors get you down this year. There is help available at Lifeline PCS, where they provide care for your individual needs.
Lifeline provides day treatment services through our intensive outpatient programs. Both our mental health, referred to as day treatment, and our substance abuse, referred to as IOP services, are available at all of our locations for both adolescents and adults. There's a high need for these programs in Arizona specifically, as we're 5th in the nation for adults with unmet drug treatment needs, 13th in the nation for adults who have used an illicit substance in the last month, and 4th in percentage of adults who have drug treatment needs that have not been met in the last year.
Adverse childhood experiences influence the lifespan along a lot of different levels. So most of us have one adverse childhood indicator, but if you have 4 or more of these things, such as trauma, neglect within your home, you witness domestic violence, or you have someone in your family that has a mental challenge per se, these things can actually take off 7 to 10 years of your life. So adverse childhood experiences, having parents that are neglectful or being in a position of poverty, can actually lower your life by 7 to 10 years.
Our intensive programs are tailored to meet the needs of the individual. They can expect 3 hours a day, 3 days a week, for a total of 9 hours per week. Within those 9 hours, they'll have a 1-hour individual session, a 1-hour families and couples session, and the rest would be group therapy. Our mental health day treatment program has DBT, which is dialectical behavioral therapy, as the cornerstone group. Our relapse prevention group is the primary group for the substance abuse intensive outpatient program.
Lifeline has 6 different locations throughout the valley, located in Mesa, Chandler, Scottsdale, Phoenix, Glendale, and Avondale. All locations are licensed by the Arizona Department of Health as outpatient treatment facilities. And we want to make sure that you come in and schedule your intake appointment to make sure that we create a treatment that is tailored to your needs. You can find us on our website at lifelinepcs.com, but you can also call our central phone number at 641-1165, and you can read more about each particular therapist that it's available in all of our locations. You can look us up on Psychology Today. That's another website where we are available. That's another way to contact us.
To get more information about Lifeline, you can go online or give us a call, and we'll be happy to meet your needs.
If you like this a space, be sure to check out their new venture in Scottsdale. Lucy's at the Grove is a great place to grab a bite to eat, a good cup of coffee, or shop for that gift you need at the market. But don't go anywhere right now because we still have plenty more Arizona Living coming your way. We'll take a closer look at the Orchard and what went into creating this unique space. And once you visit Casino del Sol, you won't want to say ciao anytime soon. Coming up, we'll show you this beautiful resort casino. Orchard in Phoenix, and I'm joined now by Jerry Mansour, co-owner of Lucy's Urban Concept. Thank you so much for having us out here, and as we're taking it all in, what exactly does the Orchard encompass?
Well, it just comes to a very big neighborhood place that we're going to put in Central Phoenix with 2 lovely restaurants that gives us an area where people can come and enjoy and spread out.
So what specifically can people find here?
You can find 2 of our restaurants. Lucy's at the Orchard and Pomelo Restaurant. One's a breakfast and lunch restaurant, and then the other is our lunch and dinner restaurant, including Splurge, which is our Italian gelato shop, and a beautiful splash pad that kids can hang out in.
Why was it important for you to reuse the space here in Central Phoenix?
I think that it goes back to what we are. Lucy's is a very neighborhood community place, and when we saw this location, it was in the middle of a neighborhood. Unexpected that people think that there's 2 acres in the middle of a neighborhood that's a commercial residence for a property of restaurants, and that's why it was super important for us.
And so you reuse some of the building structures?
Correct. So basically the 2 homes that were on the property, one's built 1920, one 1960, and we took those 2 homes and tried to keep it exactly Central Phoenix and nothing oddball in the middle of the neighborhood.
And I think when you come to the space, you kind of gravitate towards the green space because here you are in the middle of the city and you see this gorgeous green area. Why was it important for you to showcase that?
I think we wanted to just be true to the Central Phoenix area where there's a lot of pavers, a lot of grass, a lot of bigger plots, and wanted to make sure that people could feel like it was a very comfortable place and they could just come and spread right out and feel comfortable with their kids.
What's been the response to the community space?
They love it. I mean, you know, to have this destination place in the middle of Central Phoenix is super important, and it's not like it's somewhere that's 20 miles away and right off the freeway where you can come off the 51 and get in here quickly. And they've loved having it in the neighborhood. I think families love it. There's a lot of great schools in our neighborhood, and people and the families love coming here and having either a Pomelo restaurant, which is a nice lunch and dinner, or having a breakfast place and a lunch place for their kids.
Well, thank you for letting us have a little retreat in the city life here. And if you want more information on the Orchard, just visit the website. Don't go anywhere. When Arizona Living returns, we cash in on a trip to Casino del Sol. Nestled in the desert is a taste of Tuscany. It's the heart and soul of Tucson. Casino del Sol is a beautiful resort casino that will have you saying, "That's amore."
Our current existing hotel was built in 2011. It's a full-service resort hotel with a beautiful world-class swimming pool in the back. Oasis bar out by the pool is open all summer long. It's a great place to relax with your friends. The highest quality casino resort in the entire state of Arizona. We are just about ready to launch our newest product, which is Estrella Hotel. It's 151 rooms. We have about 6 suites. We have a 14-foot tall water slide in the back for the kids to enjoy. Those of you that are out there that have tried to book at Casino del Sol know it's very rare that we ever have any available rooms. Having those extra 151 rooms online will allow us to completely support the local community as well as those traveling in from destination markets outside of the state of Arizona. Everybody knows us for Ava Amphitheater. We don't think of ourselves as your traditional casino environment where we have just your traditional casino type entertainment. We bring world-class acts. We just finished an unbelievable show with Wu-Tang. We're pretty proud of ourselves. Wu-Tang's only Arizona play ever in the history of the band has actually been in Ava Amphitheater. The best feature of Ava is you get to see that world-class entertainment like Rihanna or Kenny Chesney, and you get to see it in an environment that's very intimate. For those of you that still want entertainment during the rest of the year, don't worry. We actually have 2 in-casino lounges called Tropico Lounge as well as Paradiso Lounge. Entertainment running every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Casino del Sol has pretty much a game for everybody, from your traditional video slots, your real slots, all the way to your table games with blackjack and poker variant games. We always have the newest and best games available to all of our players. You actually forget that you're in Arizona as you're walking down a Tuscan villa street, as you're going through our casino, capped off with a beautiful blue sky with some painted clouds, and it really makes you feel like you're in a whole different world. We have lots of different restaurants. We have Ume, which is an Asian fusion. We have Abuelita's Taqueria, a wonderful international buffet called Festa, where you can get different theme nights throughout the week. We have PY Steakhouse, which is always locally inspired. We have Streetscape Deli and Pizza, where you can get a nice quick sandwich, slice of New York style pizza. We have Sweetscape Desserts. We have Moby's Diner, open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Great place to eat. We're also home to Sewilo Golf Course, a beautiful 18-hole test of golf with lush green fairways, all the different desert flower colors that you see out in southern Arizona. It really is a great place to come out and enjoy a nice afternoon out there on the links. We've actually opened our newest addition to Casino del Sol, which is our RV park. Currently have 73 available spots at our RV park. They fill up fast, so if you're interested in coming out, make sure that you book those online at casinodelsol.com. We really can't wait to have you at Casino del Sol. It really is a beautiful place, and we can't wait to see you here and let you experience everything that we have to offer for yourself.
Thank you so much to Lucia, Jerry, and the team for having us out here today at the Orchard. But before we go, 3 things you'll love about these spaces. You can find locally grown products in their food, so you can feel good about what you're eating. They also sell locally made items, so when you buy something here, you're supporting a local business owner. And finally, there's something for everyone, whether it's girls' night out, family dinner, or meeting friends or coworkers for coffee. I'm Kate Longworth. Thank you so much for joining us today on Arizona Living, Your Life, Your Style, where we help you live your best life.